Hey folks, Simon here with Tao Daily for Thursday the 21st of November 2024. SPY here continues to find support at a pretty important level. All right, it's at the mean and it's also within a few cents of the previous high, which is the top of this box that I've drawn. So for as long as it finds support in this area, I'm inclined to give upside the benefit of the doubt, particularly as we enter into one of the most bullish seasonal patterns of the year, into the week of Thanksgiving. Now, we had a bit of nervousness early on in the session, and both SPY and Nasdaq look very, very similar. If we look at the Qs, you can see very similar shaped triangle, opened at the highs, sold off pretty hard in the first hour or so, and then rallied back into pretty much the same level where it closed. If you look at Nvidia, I mean, Nvidia was really the focal point today, and Nvidia had a pretty good run up into this earnings announcement, so maybe the market was just a little bit nervous. Oh, heck, will they deliver? Well, deliver they did. Nvidia, their net income hit a record high of $19.3 billion in the third quarter. That's a 109% increase over last year's. And revenue also made a new record high, $35.1 billion in the third quarter. That's a 94% increase over the previous period. So very, very strong. Not only did they beat estimates, they also increased guidance 1% above Wall Street estimates as well. I just want to share a couple of observations around the market's reaction to Nvidia earnings. One is the stock actually sold off a little bit after markets, despite beating earnings, beating revenue, and raising. All right, normally that would cause some upward momentum. I think this is just a very good indication of how well owned this stock is right now. I think there's no FOMO chase anymore, and in fact, when a set of numbers like that becomes a solar news event, it's a pretty good clue that everybody who wants to own Nvidia already does, and they're hoping to profit on the good news. The second thing, though, is that the stock only dropped a couple of dollars. All right, so Nvidia is trading like a $3.6 trillion company at last, rather than like a meme coin. Which I think is a breath of fresh air. Like I said, it looks to me like Nvidia is finally becoming a grown-up stock. Changing gears again, obviously the trend is up, seasonality is bullish, and we are entering that time of the year where window dressing can start to have an impact. So what I would encourage you to do from here until the end of the year, from a trading perspective, is focus on buying strength, because stocks that are strong will tend to get stronger and stocks that are weak will tend to get weaker. This is not set in stone, it's a tendency, but really you want to focus on names that are already in decent uptrends. This is a good time of year to avoid bottom picking. It would be very unlikely that we're going to see any massive kind of sector rotation shifts between now and the end of the year. You know, the sectors, there are basically four sectors that are unambiguously bullish at the moment. One is financials. The other is consumer discretionary. The other is communications. XLC, where are you? There we go. And then the last one is the industrials. Tech here looks okay. All right, I'll give tech a pass mark, because we do have trend structure. We're just not at new all-time highs like the other four sectors I mentioned. Okay, all of the other sectors have kind of got question marks over them. Anyway, that's what I got for you today. I hope it helps, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.